Guess who forgot to upload their VODs this weekend? If you guessed it was me, well, congratulations, you don't win anything, but you are correct. In my defense, and this isn't really much of a defense, but that weekend felt so short, like it just disappeared. I don't know what happened. I also was just feeling kind of... Oh. Well, that exploded very quickly and dramatically. I just was feeling not great mentally over the weekend, so there is that to account for as well. But I see why they got rid of the buggy for us, because they probably don't want us to have it right now, because that jump, that might not go over so well. I'm hoping this level is just a run to the end. I didn't even stop to think, oh, hey, I gotta break shit. Because, you know, that kind of gameplay does not feel normal for a Sonic game for me. I mean, yeah, like, we have multiple characters, but I'm just a Sonic. I'm just Black Sonic. Which sounds really like a thing that I probably shouldn't be saying, but also, like... I'm just Sonic, but a different color, you know? So, that seems a little bit, it seems a little bit weird to not just do Sonic things, right? Go left. Over we go. Hey, I found a 1-up. Neat. Well, at least we got that going for us. You know, in between having to listen to Shadow's scraping shoes. Good old, that scratching sound is real fun. Shadow, come on, dude. Just get up off the ground, or at least pick the feet up a little more, you know? Or wear slippers or something, I guess. Speed slippers. Oh, I'm sure they do, but it's like, how worse could they sound, really? And yeah, once again, cannot quick hop between rails. We can just do the usual thing. This is not Sonic Adventure 2, unfortunately. And it controls significantly worse as a consequence. At least when it comes to that. Someone definitely did not have great ideas about that, that's for sure. I mean, yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 had some significant jank with the rails. But at the very least, the idea of, like, just being able to, like, flick switch between rails was good. Meanwhile, in this, it's like, you kind of can't do that at all. Like, jumping on rails whatsoever in this game is a bad idea. It simply does not work right. And then sometimes you just miss a spring like that. So, we're very likely about to game over to, like, the easiest thing in terms of this level design, I'm pretty sure. Because, realistically, I shouldn't have trouble with this. This is the sort of thing that in a game that controlled like it was supposed to, wouldn't be hard. Unfortunately, we're playing Sonic 06. Unfortunately, I can't attack the fiery death snakes from behind, apparently. I was gonna say there's something else that I completely missed. Camera angle just really whipped around past that thing.
Let's get moving.
Alright, so is this even... yeah.
It looks like I can use monster move.
Oh shit. Oh boy. I was really thrown off there. That was some bad performance on my part. I screwed that up, and I can't, you know, I can't blame anybody except myself there. Fuck. Jerk. Oh, the slowdown, yeah. Well, yeah, well, it's more like I saw the ring trail, and I just went, oh, shit, did I fuck up a light dash thing? And it turns out that, no, I would be light dashing from the other direction in that case. But, yeah. That distracted me more than a little. Also, I'm glad that jumping for that ring box was completely worthless. I say, where do I go? There we go. Yeah, I was literally just here. Come on, me. I can. Alright. What did I get hit by? That's better. Alright. Yeah, see, once again, jobbing to things that, like, nobody should die to, because it's just real embarrassing, I guess. Me embarrass myself? Wow. But we've kind of already established that when it comes to the easy stuff, I am disgustingly bad. And when it comes to anything more difficult, sometimes I just somehow pull things completely out of my butt. But they call it Butte. No, but Montana. Okay, I can just go through. That's right. Physics object that didn't decide to break. Love the enemies with health meters in a Sonic game, by the way. I know that that's been a thing for many years at this point. Don't at me, but it still is a very weird thing, nevertheless. The fucking choke there. That was unfortunate. Oh, see, that's much better. We launched that thing straight into the physics wall, and it was great. Nope. Okay, we landed. Where did we land? Not where I wanted to be, that's for sure. Alright, here come the killer balls. Oh, I'm not surprised to see that a lot of parts there are pretty easy for the homing attack to just absolutely, you know, make it wish it was wearing its brown pants, but yeah. Alright. So here we are in hang glider territory. Man, Shadow, where'd you get this fucking hang glider from? Out of nowhere, huh? Oh, that was dumb of me. I remember the hang glider has a health meter. I don't have to worry about rings or anything like that. It's not Mach speed. Although that's real unfortunate. Oh god. This is going to be real rough to deal with. Give me just a second here. That get out of the land chunk. Oh boy. Oh man. I suck at controlling this, so I keep missing all these one-ups. But maybe, just maybe, we can get away with this. It really... I don't know if it's just because I'm bad at this, but it definitely seems like there's parts where you have to take damage. That, however, was just me failing to control thing correctly. Like, it just seems like there's certain parts of this where the land masses just kind of crush you, or are too big for you to properly dodge. Oh god. It's because the vertical on the left stick is not inverted. Alright, well we got 2 of the 1-ups at least, so we're sitting pretty now. We're gonna be stuck in this limbo a little bit longer, which ultimately is probably okay. Oh, I'm surprised this didn't try to crush me. Alright, we're past that. God, the loading zones in this level are out in force. Can you, like... Can we be almost done here? Or maybe completely done? Just skip straight to an exit ring. I know Crisis City is decently long, but still... How much of this level, of this run of this level, has just been stuck here loading? Oh, hey, look, it's a fire tornado. If Sonic is to be believed, it's carrying a car. Alright, turn on camera. See, I'm trying to remember now what PlayStation games I've played with that many loading zones inside of a level. I mean, the other one is I'm also thinking of like Wrath of Cortex, because I tried to play Wrath of Cortex. However, it did not emulate very well at all. Oh, the glider. Oh yeah, well, I'll say this. The glider in this game controls worse than the one in Ratchet & Clank. Because while the one in Ratchet & Clank made gigantic turns and was, like, very heavy on the momentum, in this game, your vertical stick is not inverted, which I believe is not the case for Ratchet & Clank. I'm pretty sure that actually, like, works and feels correct. So, I mean, yeah, it's still bad, but it's a different kind of bad. Alright, so I just don't know where the hell to go here, is kind of my problem. Okay, I see a checkpoint, so at least we got that going for us. But that armed buggy was not doing us any good. I mean, I guess on the other hand, they are kind of trying to make this like a regular 3D Sonic level, where instead of it being focused on any gimmickry, which the last two Shadow levels that we played were, this one is just, hey, just platform good. Except for the hang glider. That's obviously a bit of a detour, but then again, a lot of the levels of Sonic Adventure 2 did have some other stuff that was a little bit like odd. There were a lot of boarding segments in SA2 from what I remember. Or at the very least, I'm thinking of the one in Metal Harbor, and I'm just like piecing a lot of those together because, well, Metal Harbor is a really good level.
Looks like that armed buggy still works. Press the triangle button to get out.
Wow, another one? You're really trying to make this relevant in this level game, and I don't understand why, but okay, you know? You do you.
This buggy is equipped especially to fix and break through obstacles.
Oh, is that what the deal is supposed to be? Is that we can break through stuff more easily? Well, I don't think that's going to necessarily be a super concern, but, oh, shit. Can I get that one up yet? Fuck. There we go. It's Middle Harbor and City Escape. Okay, so clearly I'm just thinking of just the early parts of the game because they were, like, right there at the beginning. That regularly for some reason. Right. The kart segments, I remember there were exactly two, primarily because those are so strange of a choice for a Sonic game.
Guess that was all right.
Of course, I don't remember the kart stages worth a shit, I just remember that they exist. But man, that took a while for a level that was overall not that long. I say that, we took like 8 minutes on that, I think, by the in-game clock. On the other hand, that's also like, well, listen, look at some of the things we've had to deal with.
Ah, my precious Chaos Emerald. You are also beautiful. Your mysterious brilliance. Omega? What's he doing here?
It seems he's in standby mode.
What could have possibly happened to create this future? Yes, this is Rouge. Understood. We'll be there in a minute. It looks like Sonic and his friends have found something too. Let's go. It's not like we can do anything for him now.
Yeah.
You guys are so slow. Look.
A Chaos Emerald! You've already found one!
Well now, I may not look it, but I'm a real treasure hunter. Unlike a certain echidna I know.
Wow, okay, that's totally unnecessary.
Have you guys discovered anything?
Yeah. I received a signal indicating there's a Chaos Emerald here, but...
You mean we've got to go through there?
If you don't like it, you can stay here.
You've got to be kidding.
Don't be late. Same to you.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking at the game. I was looking at Discord messages. Sorry. Anyway, here we are in this level again. Boy, I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos.
I can't fall off here.
I think I saw that. I've been getting emails from the Yeti now because I actually ordered these what monster? Oh, this chain of these bozos. Alright. That's what I want to do with my life. Since I ordered... Oh, fuck. Shadow, move faster. Move faster, Pokey. Damn it.
No.
I ordered this little acrylic diorama of the infamous "What am I fighting for?" sequence from Mega Man X4.
The crust's energy is
And honestly, it's nice and all, but good God, acrylic stuff is so disgustingly expensive for the sizes that you get. Like, I'm pretty sure that it would fit into, like, a 2-inch square profile and is less than half an inch deep. And I mean, sure, the Yeti is not exactly, like, a huge company or anything, so I can't look at some of these things for... Like, I bought an acrylic standee like, maybe even over a year ago. Wow, by the way, running along this wall absolutely sucks balls, by the way. So I bought an acrylic standee some time ago from Square Enix. This is back before they did NFTs, by the way, so don't anybody start crawling at me about that. But it was an acrylic standee of Urianger in his outfit from the FF14 Shadowbringers expansion. And... Oh, yeah, okay, just go ahead and mock me, why don't you, Shadow? Also, nice random fucking fireballs. This stage, oh my god, this stage is... You know, I'm kind of impressed, honestly. I didn't think they could make Flame Core worse, but here we are. So I'm taking a different path. Fuck that shit. Anyway, yeah, like, I don't know, not a foot tall, but, like, somewhere around the 9 to 10 inch range, I would assume, for that sort of thing. And it was $25. The standee from the Yeti was, I think, $15, and then shipping. Of course, Square Enix wildly overcharges for shipping, but that's a whole other story. Anyway, it's just kind of surprising to me that, like, that kind of printed acrylic is that expensive of a thing, because it never feels like it should be, for whatever reason. Whoa, what the... That thing, like, dodged. At least that's what it looked like happened. That would be deeply upsetting if so.
The crust's energy is out of control.
Shadow, that is the least of your concern in this area! And there's the most of it. What's our... Oh, right, that's our this thing. Death Spring.
Gotta watch out for this.
Fuck! Why can't I get back on that? Sheesh. This goddamn level, I swear. Good! I'm so glad. Oh, this level is gonna make me into a toxic person. Jesus. Shadow? I don't know what to say there. I just... Okay, that's better. I just gotta pull down a little bit. If it's gonna ask me to... Oh, okay, so there's a worm coming out of the... Get off of its body. Get your rings back. At least your iframes are nice and long. I gotta give credit for that. Again, I don't think those crystals are going to be of that much use to us. This is just to kill everything room, right? Room, air quotes. Oh, so Shadow does have like a bit of a combo system with his low sweep. Wow! The camera just fucking whipped around. I'm gonna take a second here to just... Oh my god, why? That was donkey shit. That was just... That was just a complete, the game cheating thing. Alright, so, get... That is really hard to do, to make that dodge. Well, game over, yeah. Oh boy, this is rustling me pretty badly because, like, cool, we're already in the worst level in the game, and you've just made it worse. Okay, it's probably not the worst level of the game, but you know. I think the idea is probably supposed to be that we need to hit R1 and use that move to plow through the death snake. But I don't remember that. And also, maybe you should respawn with a full meter at the cut... if I could say the right thing, at the checkpoint. There we go, not the cutscene. Alright, go through...
The Crust's energy is out of control. Is
Thanks, game. I love having control over a situation. It's really great when it happens. And yeah, you can probably tell that this game is causing some issues with my ability to do halfway decent commentary. You know, meanwhile, Shadow the Hedgehog is telling me all these obvious facts about volcano monsters. Alright. Thing. Grab some rings. Right, power up. Uh-oh. Okay, pause. Okay, great. I just had a connection issue to my monitor. Also, being in super mode does not protect me from their fire. I don't really remember offhand what this thing does, so... yeah. Alright. Now, game, don't flip the fucking camera around. Never mind, it did it anyway, but we managed to walk it back. Oh, that is so bad. I think that's on purpose, too. Like, or at the very least, that's not a glitch. I think it's just that badly designed that the camera angle flips on you in mid-jump and tries to kill you, which... Okay, so I think I'm noticing that, like, if we hold the A button, we just sort of rocket to the next dude every time.
Use the footing that comes floating along with
Shit.
the lava flow.
That was... Oh, why'd I just magnet to the lava wall, then? That's real bad. Well, you see, this is what I get, because when I posted this on Twitter, I was like, you know, I have a lot more confidence that this is going to work and it's going to control well compared to Sonic. And boy, oh boy, am I eating my words now. At the very least, I do sort of understand the hold the A button and you just quick dash through things. That makes a little bit more sense now that I understand that that does actually seem to be the case. And I just have to mash the button for when I get in front of a... Or maybe I don't even? It seems a little bit shaky in terms of whether I do or not. Ow. Right, I'm not fully invincible. We're not that cool. I think I just got shot down. That sucked. That was really unfortunate. Alright, so here's a rock man. Excuse me. Oh, I got an itch in my eye. Oh, that's a good place to pause, because that... And now I gotta sneeze, too. Oh, man. All the little stuff, huh? It's all happening at once. Get out of the lava. Get out of the hot soup, Shadow. Okay, I didn't remember that it was a flame core thing, I guess. But, whatever. I don't think anyone has a good version of this level. I don't remember anything about Silver's except that he has it, and I can't imagine it being even remotely enjoyable. Which is weird, because I think Silver probably is the best controlling dude in the game, in all likelihood. Again, which is buck wild, because I always remember looking at the physics like, wow, that is some jank shit. Then again, Shadow is fine. It's mostly just Sonic, you know, the title character of the game, who has the problems. Well, the biggest problems, I guess. As far as the side characters go, Tails is a little tough to get a handle on, but he's not too bad. Shit, why? Okay, so I lost the ability to do another homing attack. That's not great. I suppose that I should probably just leave on the not hitting R1 mode. Is what I'm going to do here on that area. Is just kill everything the regular way and try to use that to be able to get through things. Anyway, yeah, side characters. Tails, like, works, but he takes a bit to get used to. Knuckles, oh my god. Knuckles, the basics, as long as you just completely ignore the fighting mechanics, because otherwise his hit detection is god fuck awful. Like, usually the hit detection in this game is okay-ish for enemies. Not so much for other things, but for enemies it generally seems to work. Fuck. Black screen. That's real cool. I love that for my little thing down there. I have got to figure out a better way to do this. Surely there is a better way to do it, but... Ow. Alright, so there's still more enemies here, right? Oh no, that was just this door opening. Okay. Alright. Yeah, see, this seemed to be the key, is don't hit R1, otherwise your super homing attack does not work, basically, in that area. Actually, you know what? Here we can go into super mode. Sure. Yeah, just... Oh, where the fuck am I? Aside from dead? Oh, I was fine until I got shot while I had no rings.
It's erupting.
But yeah, this is a really, really bad Shadow level, which is not surprising considering it was a bad Sonic level earlier. Made even worse by the fact that you were controlling Knuckles, unfortunately. I remember my order of operations a little better there. But I suppose that there's also the problem of, like, wow, there's a lot of stages in this game that are absolute garbage. Like Kingdom Valley. Kingdom Valley is really bad. I mean, granted, Kingdom Valley is much worse if you're playing Sonic than it was for Shadow, but even the Shadow version of Kingdom Valley... Game? Even the Shadow version of Kingdom Valley was quite bad because it was really just like, hey, yeah, every part of this is going to take 1 trillion years to hash out. So, yeah, that wasn't great. Shadow, you have an attack on your square button, you know? Dude. Oh, fuck. Get on the platform where... Oh, no, it was dead already. Okay, that was the problem. I tried to attack an enemy that was dead already. That's real smart of me. Okay, well, this rail we can snap onto nicely. Unlike certain other ones I could mention, but I digress. Raw. Good and useful invulnerability. Oh wait, no, the other thing. And that's like the only one that I've seen in Shadow's campaign so far. That was the only one that I saw in Sonic's campaign was the one that was there too, so...
Concentrate your power on the light, and it will show you the way.
Yeah. Oh, boy, is this another level where I gotta clear out all of these dudes in... Oh, fuck. The fact that your rings are basically just completely lost if you touch the... if they touch the lava is kind of a pain. Not really, I was able to cheese that eventually. I figured out that I could, just by accident. Alright, Rouge, it's your turn, unfortunately.
Just leave everything to me.
If all of the lights shine at once, your range will become
I'm real glad that she doesn't one-shot those things. You know, at the very least, again, she doesn't... Her attacks don't do ring projectiles, or particles. Projectiles. Physics objects that look like rings that aren't. I suppose I should take advantage. Unfortunately, I have a feeling this is going to really suck. Because this is basically the Knuckles version, but we don't have an easy way to, like, fast crack these orbs.
You saved me.
Easy. Sadly, Shadow could have done it better himself. But hey, another level that's over 10 minutes long. Anyone else remember that barrel from Carnival Night Act 2? Anyone else remember timing out because of that thing? I'm just saying. I don't know why I'm bringing it up. It's not even, you know... That's 2D Sonic, not 3D Sonic. It's barely even the same thing. I can't... There we go. Nice. That's one way to get it done. Alright. Get me the fuck out of here. Oh, is that a thing that's, like, been done already? Nice. Or, I guess been set up, rather. Whatever the case may be there. Words are hard sometimes. By sometimes, I mean, oh boy.
I found a Chaos Emerald.
Don't touch it!
Yeah, the barrel kind of sucked, to say the least.
What? What's this?
Anyway, yeah, crowd control quest. I would consider looking at that if I had the sort of enough pull that I could actually do anything with that. Like, I have an audience of approximately 1.1 viewers per night, which is unfortunate. I mean, I kind of try and everything, but, you know. Let me pause for a second. I gotta... Sorry, I had some nail issue there. And I'm guessing that basically what we're going to be doing here is pretty much just Sonic's boss fight. But this time we're Shadow. Ah, yes, I love that vomit animation.
I can't do anything from here.
Watch out, Shadow. If something that big runs into you, the soft footholds won't hold.
You don't say. And there's the volcanic vomit. Give me some new rocks. Come on. There we go. Oh, fuck me. I couldn't see what was going on because...
The orb above the rocks. I can light it to get his attention to lead him toward it.
Yes, thank you, Shadow. I already knew that. You big dummy.
I can't do anything from here. I need to find some way to draw him in.
Watch out, Shadow. If something that big runs into you, the soft footholds will home.
Great how much this boss fight is just doing nothing, by the way. Like, just standing here waiting for it to let you set up. Or standing around waiting for it to do an attack for you to dodge. Yeah, so this is literally the same boss fight that we've already done. Now the lava. Oh, man. Rush Duel has a forbidden limited list. Interesting. I guess it is far enough along as a thing that it would. Right? One way to put it. Alright. Comes the rock vomit. And that's hit number 2. I'm going to pause for a second here. Someone in a nearby house or in a car in a nearby driveway has their subwoofer going at a massively loud level. It's just like whoom, 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 and it's really, really irritating. Kind of hope they go deaf, not gonna lie. Oh, we got shot down. Like, the thing is, I can hear it in here. And that's not necessarily the shortest distance. And I'm over here worrying sometimes when I've got my music or anything coming out of my monitor on too loud, and I wear headphones. I don't even have computer speakers anymore because of stuff like that I don't want to upset anyone nearby.
You're not as tough as you look.
And meanwhile, this jagoff has their fucking subwoofer out there. It makes me feel like also if I go outside, I'll just die from it. You can tell that I'm in a bit of a mood, but then again, we're over here with the most boring boss fight anybody's ever seen. Especially in a Sonic game. I mean, oh boy. Alright, mate. Is this where he does the big flop? Yeah.
It's coming. He's dazed. Now, Shadow.
Got it. Alright. Yeah, nice and easy. I can't believe we died to that even once. Jesus.
Need to stay focused.
Meanwhile, I still get a fucking D rank on that boss fight after. Well, wait a second. What am I supposed to do then if that's, you know, if I'm doing that, like, am I supposed to just get over to those orbs that fast? I don't know that I can get the height.
Chaos control!
Ah, yes, Chaos Control. That's a Yu-Gi-Oh deck that existed, I think. Shadow just pauses for a second like, WTF, mate? Oh, something about those textures look real crusty. That shadowing makes it look like something's really messed up there. And Shadow didn't go through the time portal in time because he wanted to go punch Mephiles in the dick. And you know what? I don't blame him for it.
Shadow. Shadow. Shadow? And he doesn't have a Chaos Emerald anymore.
Agent Rouge, report your status immediately. Have you retrieved the Book of Darkness?
Oh, they said the wrong thing.
Well, I'll provide a full report shortly. Right now, I have a priority situation to deal with. I need to contact E123 Omega immediately.
Ah, boy. A Rouge level. She controls not half bad, I'll say that. Like, it's not as good as she was in SA2, obviously, and of course that's going to remain my comparison point because, hell, if I remember the other game. Although, I do remember that she was, like, the flight character for Team Dark in Sonic Heroes. So she controlled literally like Tails in that game. And again, as I said before, I remember that Team Dark was very fight-oriented. So honestly, I don't feel like I used her that much compared to like Omega. I was pretty much just like maining Omega when I was doing Dark Story. But I haven't played that game in freaking years, so I probably don't have real insights about it. I guess I should play it again at some point. I'm not going to guarantee that I will stream it, but you know, I kind of worry that Sonic Heroes is not good enough nor hilarious enough to get onto the stream, but you know, that depends on how people feel about it. Sonic Heroes is definitely a lot more respected now than it used to be, that's for sure. At least I think it is. Then again, way back when, you know, any Sonic game, like, at release is subject to extreme polarization. You gotta wait a few years at bare minimum for a real opinion to hash out in any meaningful way. Where am I going? Oh, death is where I'm going. Okay. That was incredibly strange. And this is the beginning of the level. I don't feel great about this. Alright, and there's the big door. This way. That's what we were doing. Unfortunately, it wasn't worth it. I'm gonna assume go in the direction of rings. That's usually not bad advice. More dudes over there. Ironically, I've chosen not to go in the direction of rings.
Looks like you can break this platform.
Jump when you see the bud glow. You should be able to jump higher.
There's not really a great sense of where you're supposed to go here, I feel like. Not the greatest sense of direction. This is just very open. Because seeing the tutorial for that makes me feel like I've gone backwards. Because we've already used the bud vines here.
You need to be careful with that. It seems there's a bomb inside.
Oh, you mean that those things that we've been dealing with for several levels just inside of this campaign already? On the other hand, we're getting to a point where the paths are going upwards. And I screwed that up. I gotta get back up there. So we can climb on this thing, right? Yeah. Get a better camera angle. Alright. I am all kinds of confused, so... Great. This is going great.
can't move on until the enemies are gone.
Alright, so here's our kill area.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
Fuck. I need to land and get a oh, man. Damn it! I didn't know it had a machine gun. Well, we're all the way back to the beginning of the level. Cool. Let's cut across as much of this as we can, baby. Alright, we want to go the other way. Right, so this was needless.
You can't move on until the enemies are gone.
Fuck off. Alright, so is everything gone? I think it's gone. Which should leave the exit open to us. There we go. Just about a minute 40. One for speedrunners, I gotta say.
What did you think of my beautiful technique?
Oh, nice.
This is a charming little place. Hi, long time no see.
Rouge the Bat. Situation understood. What would you like me to do?
Take this and deliver it to Shadow.
System reactivation countdown initiated. Backup power source. Spare magazine secured. Command program priority changed. New mission, Shadow support.
Where the fuck is he?
External
Oh.
access no longer permitted. Confirmed.
I'm counting on you.
So, decided to void your return ticket now, did you?
Why are you here? Did you ruin this world?
The answer is yes and no. Perhaps it's better to show you.
I think he's trying to sound tough, but he doesn't quite make it.
Yes, that's you.
But then again, part of that is also like, I can't hear this super well because it's all coming out of one of my monitors and it doesn't have great speakers.
What do you think happened? A search for the guilty.
I mean, I guess if I turned it all the way up, so...
Who did this, you may ask? Humanity wasn't just jealous of your power. They feared it. They used this incident as an excuse to hunt you down.
Unfortunately, it appears they didn't get you.
Come with me, Shadow. Let us punish this foolish world of humanity. It's only fair to give back what was intended for you. You have every right to want justice.
That's absurd.
Shut up, nerd!
Whatever it is you want to do, you can do it alone.
You forgive humanity this folly, then?
I determine my own destiny.
Oh, that's kind of weird looking. He turned into a stone guy. Stone man.
Such
A
foolishness.
rock boy.
Very well. Let's see if you can entertain me.
Oh, God, that... I don't know if that jitter is, like, slowdown or what, or that didn't look good, that's all. That simply was kind of a mistake, to say the least. Excuse me.
Don't bother to try and deceive me. I know who I am.
Alright, so this fight, I remember the horde of mini-me's. And, like, I don't know if we have to... I assume that what we've got to do here is just build up a meter and then R1, hold A, and use that to speed slaughter a bunch of them. Unfortunately, we've got one of them stuck... Oh, I was going to say, it looks really bad. It still looks really bad. But I thought it was just like, oh, it kind of looks like just a shitty sprite overlaid on the screen, which it did for a second, but...
It doesn't matter how many of them you defeat.
Oh, I get it. It's like he's coming out of Shadow's shadow or something.
These shadows that he's controlling. I've got to figure out their origin.
I'm your shadow. You can't even touch me.
Alright, so I can't interact with the purple pillars. Get back. Yeah, that's what I figured it was. That's Paper Mario. Yeah, there is a thing in a Paper Mario game that's kind of like that, isn't there? I just can't remember what it is offhand.
Omega.
Now is designated time. I shall assist.
Shadow, I have a present for you. Oh, it's in Thousand Year Door. Thousand Year Door is one that I have never played.
Shadow, Rouge asked
Alright,
me
so
for you.
it's good of them to give me a glimpse of this in the middle of a boss fight, huh? Omega, can you, like, do that a little, do the talky thing a little less? I didn't see, where the fuck is he? There he is.
Just a nuisance, robot.
Got him. All right. That guy thought he was cool. He's just made of crunchy stuff. Come on, Mephiles. I thought you were cooler than that. I thought no such thing. Come on, Mephiles. I thought you were less of a bitch than that. There we go. Jeez. It's a little mean. But deserved.
That was adequate.
Beep, boop. Pretty close to an A rank, though. That's unfortunate. Ah, well. We almost did much better than we actually did. Four more levels and 2 more bosses are left in this. Yes, I did go look up. So yeah, it would be really cool if we could finish Shadow's story tonight, that's all.
It appears Mephiles is no longer here. I will assist in pursuing him.
Oh yeah, I read it, and mentally I just got to put it into well, not only Omega's voice, but that version of Omega, this version of Omega's voice, where again, I remember him being like a deeper pitch and less full sounding in Heroes. Although, again, obviously, just remember, it's been forever.
Head to the warehouse district immediately.
Warehouse District immediately. Alright, what do you got for powers, dude? We've got Chaos Boost level 2. You granted Chaos Lance and upgrade to Chaos Spear. Hell yeah. I think his voice is also deeper in Shadow. I'm not 100% sure, obviously. Looking for me over by the warehouses. Alright, so that's this direction, right? Because we gotta go over to the military warehouse here, right? Oh, sorry, sir. I wanted to talk to you. I like how we've got just, like, normal New Donk City people who are just like, yeah, this is fine. Looking at our cartoon animals. Yes, that is exactly correct. I don't know if I ever said that when I was streaming this, but yes, I remember that. Apparently, it's the size shift one that lets you basically spam stupid jumps to bullshit around. But yeah,
machines are looking for you. What did you do this time?
Nothing. Their target is probably Mephiles.
hopefully, anyway.
What is Eggman up to? Who is Mephiles?
I'm gonna ask.
And yeah, I've been saying Mephiles' name wrong. You are absolutely correct to point that out, but
this alone.
yes.
Keep track of Mephiles.
For some reason, mentally, it has never parsed properly. And I mean, I've been aware of
And then he leaves before even saying
a
hello.
very large number of the animal
It seems his
characters
little trip hasn't changed.
in this before I played this game.
This is Rouge, GUNHQ? Yes. Pull all available data on an item called the Scepter of Darkness for me.
So for me, when I saw that, it's like, oh yeah, that name is blatantly based off of Mephistopheles, so it's just pronounced like Mephistopheles, but with the missing phonemes and syllables. Yeah, it would just be syllables, because it... Mephistopheles versus Mephiles. Yeah, it would just be 2 syllables taken out. No extra sounds.
The doctor's traveling by train. Shoot, I've got to get to the station.
So yeah, just Mephiles is... Yeah, that's how I thought it was pronounced for a very long time, but apparently it's not. Or perhaps all these voice actors are wrong. Like Mephiles, yeah. A little bit. I guess as long as you don't try to pronounce it as Mephiles, that's... Because at that point, that's just being silly. At that point, you are intentionally shitposting. Yes, it's pronounced Arceus. Arceus? Arceus? I think I'm saying Arceus because it would be pronounced like that in Latin, which is clearly what they're going with. It might be Arceus, but I've always been pronouncing it as Arceus because of, well, for a start, the fact that it's pronounced as Arceus in Japanese, and the fact that my first exposure to the pronunciation was not in a Pokemon thing at all, actually. It was in an episode of House MD, which sounds like some sort of weird shitpost almost if I say something like that, but no, I'm quite serious. Okay, so I don't have to do anything with the train track. But yeah. So there was an episode of House where, because he's a turbo atheist, he starts talking about how, you know, that somebody he's working with says something about God, and he's like, yes, and Arceus, and
You're never going to catch me. Farewell.
and it's just kind of. So, wait a sec. So I have to get on the train, right? Is that the deal? Is I have to get on the train after I'm done with that room? Because mentally that was a huge block. That was like, well, surely that's not safe to do. Or otherwise I can't do it, right? But if they're gonna let me do it, well, they're gonna let me do it. And I gotta actually realize that. Okay, I gotta actually smash it. Okay, so I can't like kill it, but I can beat it up. All right. Anyway, yes, that's one of the many reasons why I tend to pronounce it as Arceus as my default pronunciation, which apparently pisses a lot of people off. Or at least some people, anyway. Oh god, I forgot to save before starting this level. Which means I gotta skip cutscenes, I gotta go buy the red drive again. Oh, I'm stupid. This game's autosave is the one that's stupid, actually. Anyway, yeah, like, somebody got really upset at me in the comments of one of my videos because I pronounced it as Arceus, and honestly that just kind of makes me want to do it more. But I digress. It also doesn't help that person said something really unfunny as a response to when we were discussing the Transmetal Beast Wars. And, like, not even, like, oh, any sort of, you know, snark at the Transformers franchise. I'm not really a Transformers fan. And, you know, I don't really care if people don't like it. It was the kind of commentary you could probably expect by saying that sort of thing. And it's like, you know, I gotta say that, like, listen, moderating things can be kind of tough because you don't want to seem like a complete totalitarian sometimes, but also, like, that really did make me just like, I hope I never meet you in person because I don't think that I would be allowed to leave I don't think I'd be allowed to leave your country you live in. Anyway, what a mean thing to say, but also, honestly, yeah. Granted, I'm not, like, the sort of person who's very upfront about the fact that I am a non-binary trans person who definitely over the past, like, year or so has been leaning in a direction that is decidedly less masculine. And, you know, I really like to hope that the tag down of the thing helps out a little bit, but it never does. So, you know, clearly I just need a big thing over like 90% of my stream that says, hey, I'm a they, you dickhead, but you know, I'll be able to catch up with the doctor's train ahead. It looks like that bike still runs. All right. Press the triangle. So we're on a motorcycle. No card games here. Is this going to be a timing thing? Do I care about the motorcycle, or can I just go on foot and it'll be easier? I'm going to assume I can just go on foot and it'll be easier. I should have picked up the one up. I even saw that it was there, but I... Shadow? I don't know if you've noticed, but you are not on the motorcycle anymore. Don't do that. Don't do your chaos attacks. Well, I feel like I'm keeping good pace with this thing. But maybe I have to, like, shoot it in the butt or something. Also, if I can put a slash in a tag, because I didn't think I could do that. Because the tags on Twitch are very restrictive on what you're allowed to actually put in there. Like, you can't put spaces for some reason. Which to me seems really, really bad. Okay, so I definitely need the motorcycle to get through there. Well, that's alright. We're gonna game over here. I'm gonna feel like an idiot because I didn't save right before the level, because we've spent so many in a row that have just been like, hey, you start these immediately, that I forgot. Alright, shut up, Mephiles. I don't care. Mephiles. More like Mephiles, you know? So, yeah, duly noted that I do actually need that. That kind of sucks, but okay. Is he feeling it yet, Mr. Krabs? Wait, no, that's...
We've lost contact with Agent Rouge. Head to the warehouse district immediately.
That's something else, sorry. Fuck that road sign. I got nothing against that road sign, I just apparently stuck to it that severely. Alright. Loading screen, cutscene, loading screen. Everybody's favorite part of life. I like that saving to a standard HDD, which I'm pretty sure this thing has a moving you know, a regular hard drive, not a solid state drive inside of it. You know, it's a PS3. It's a reasonably old piece of equipment, although by then SSDs were not uncommon. But I don't think SSDs were a thing in in consoles. Obviously, it's not an M2. That's for sure, because an M2 was not. I don't even think M2 drives were like a thing when the PS3 came out. But certainly, if they were not exactly cheap. Like, I got an M2 over Christmas, and by over Christmas, I mean over the Black Friday sales for $56.83 after counting shipping and tax. And then like another $10 for a heatsink, because I kind of realized, oh yeah, maybe I should get a heatsink for this kind of thing. Especially once I noticed that the M2 slot on my motherboard is like right above the bottom end of my graphics card. I mean, I guess at least it's not like right by the fans, which would probably cause it to turn into a semi-metal paste in short order. Just complete and utter meltdown, but yeah. Point is, yeah, they're decently affordable now, and said M2 is a 1 terabyte, by the way. It's for anyone who's like, oh, that price doesn't tell me anything. You are correct. It does not tell you anything. It's a 1 terabyte SSD. It's a 1 terabyte M2 SSD. And I'm pretty sure you can probably get them for cheaper than that if you shop around. And that's not just counting like an Alibaba special or anything like that, where, you know, you wouldn't be expecting that thing to survive more than a week. Still, yeah, it definitely wouldn't have been one of those in the PS3. Those have just recently started to become a thing in consoles. I'm pretty sure that the 8th gen was using like the 2.5 inch style SSDs. Meanwhile, the new ones I know I definitely see M2s for PS5s being sold quite often, so I know those are using them. On the other hand, a PS5, I don't know, PS5s still seem to be fairly unobtainable. Not nearly as much as they were at launch, where it was like, holy fuck, no, you have no chance of getting this. But even now, they don't seem like the easiest thing to come by. And like, you gotta still wait around for lists to open and strike at the right time and everything. Holy fuck, these guys are jerks. Get out of here. Don't shoot me in the back with a machine gun. There we go. That was worrisome. Fuck me. X button? Would you like to work properly there or not?
Let's get moving.
You guys just shooting me from downtown constantly. It's kind of obnoxious. Like, damn, they got good aim. I don't like that. Go back to, like, Stormtrooper aim. Come on. Oh, Jesus. That's a really gross jump. You don't get on there very easily, and then... And there's the X mashing not working as I... Whoa! What the... I wasn't on the ground. That's a my bad. But also, like, you gotta be... Who would have guessed in a Sonic game, you gotta go fast. Alright, we need to... Okay, that time we, like, landed there perfectly. So here come the... Oh, are you kidding me? Jumping straight into the rockets, yeah, okay. Oh, we pieced it back together. Oh no! Wait, no, wrong. Wrong 3D Sonic. God damn it! I'm doing this so badly!
This conveyor belt changes direction.
Like, wow, I'm playing this like trash. Bonk, 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 and...
This scale is fragile. I better just walk across it.
Go. Slow down, please. I'd better speed up as we get the fucking slowdown of a century, right? Alright, so I suspect this upcoming section is not going to be too bad once I get on the bike, and as long as I stay on the bike. I should certainly like to hope anyway. I have a feeling that that's not going to remain the case now that I've said something. But, well, hopefully, you know? That's about all we can say is just hopefully it's not that bad. Alright, come on, game.
I'll be able to catch up with the doctor's train ahead. It looks
Alright,
like
get on the
that
bike.
still runs. Press the triangle button to get on.
Oh,
I can
don't
jump over the
get stuck in the fence. Go left. Or fail to go left. That's also an option. Alright.
Press the X button.
Oh, right.
Press quick. Use the R1. I've got to watch how many bullets I have remaining. You think that those attacks are gonna keep me away?
See, not so bad once I got the hang of it. I didn't even need the life that I failed in getting.
Not even a challenge.
Ooh, boy. Alright. So, what's that? 3 levels and a boss left? No, 2 bosses, right, because we have to fight... It's No Use again, right? We gotta fight everybody's favorite character.
Wouldn't the door have been easier?
Shut up, Eggman.
So, what do you want now?
Who is Mephiles? And why are you trying to capture him?
If you want to know, you should go find him yourself. But here's a hint. It's all linked to the Soliana disaster 10 years ago.
The Solaris Project.
What's...
Indeed. When you capture Mephiles, you must bring him to me. Then I'll tell you the truth about Solaris.
Ooh, I don't think I like this.
I knew it! I knew you'd return. You had to.
You again. This time, there will be no more interruptions. The Iblis trigger must die.
Sonic.
Ha!
So how was your little walk?
Elise!
Ha!
Silver, you dumbass!
It's
Etc.
time to end this.
I'm pretty sure I called Silver a dumbass at this point. I probably did. Because, let's be real, this is some dumbass shit here.
Why are you getting in my way?
I'm Shadow.
Silver, can you not see that he has a mouth? Like, for starters? Sonic, run. Alright, well, here we go. It's time for this.
Don't get in my way.
Oh, right. First, we need some loading screens. Don't you just love loading screens? I don't. Oh, we got some fun shit going on here, huh? Oh, I hear him.
It's no use.
Hey, Smarty Pants. You have to hit people with your stun club before you can do that. I know this because I played as you.
It's no use. Take this. It's no use.
And of course, you can do that through my iframes, just like before. So now comes the fun part of I've got to deal with his having... Well, first of all, I got to deal with him being able to see me directly above him and just doing this to me. Like, wow, that's... Okay, put away the fucking Game Shark, Silver. But also, it seems like he doesn't have a lot of objects in here, which is going to be a bit of a problem because the way that I usually deal with him, and I'm pretty sure this is the way that you have to deal with him, is that he grabs stuff with his telekinetic telekinesis and chucks it around, and you have to interrupt him to be able to actually hit him.
It's no use.
Ah, yes, I'm glad I'm about to get corner shot immediately. Just.
Take this.
Yep, cool. Good, great. Meanwhile, Silver appears to have never heard of an indoor voice.
It's no use.
Oh, cool. Where's my ring? Probably inside of a wall. Means that now I have to go find another... Okay, I gotta go find another one before he gets another bright idea and sneaks up on me.
How about this? Take this.
God, he really takes 6 hits, doesn't he?
How about this?
Alright, so maybe if we're able to distract him with various objects, make him go, oh hey, yeah, projectiles, that's gotta be the way to deal with the gun expert. You know, surely Shadow can't shoot any of this stuff down. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have his guns anymore, I forgot. Shadow stopped being American between games, I guess.
How about this?
Oh, can I crush the crates in those trains? Huh. Didn't know that. Interesting.
Guess
That was probably a little tougher than the previous Silver fight. But not by like a hellish amount. Alright, so we're down to 3 levels and 1 boss left.
Chaos control.
The sound the Foley work on that just looked really and sounded really, really goofy.
You don't bother with a Chaos Emerald's power, I control time and space. You can't break free.
I won't give up. It all depends on me. Can't lose. Not when I'm so close.
Listen, maybe instead of screaming so much, you should explain something, you ding-dong. You ever think about that, Silver, or are you just a fucking moron?
You induced chaos control.
I won't let anyone
Oh, right,
get in my
I know what
way.
the actual
I'll
answer
change
there
the
is.
past and save the world.
Mephiles isn't trying to help you create a better future. He's trying to eliminate the past.
What? What are you talking about?
To discover what happened, it seems we must see what took place 10 years ago.
We have to go back,
Only if you want the
etc.
truth.
That's right, Silver. We gotta go back to 1955. In our DeLorean. Make sure that Marty McFly's mom doesn't fall in love with him. Wait.
Injecting a decompression agent. No, the levels
I-
dropping. A spatial meltdown is inevitable.
I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
My lord, it's too late. We've got to take shelter. Why so loud? Why do you refuse to listen to my voice?
Because it doesn't speak that same language, friendo.
At least.
I actually don't. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know a lot of things, but I do know one thing, and that is that it's no use. Wait. No, pardon me, I forgot to do the voice. You're correct. It's no use!
That? Flame. It's Iblis.
And the Black Shadow is the original Mephiles.
That's Mephiles? They're escaping.
We'll have to split up. I'll pursue Mephiles.
Okay, then leave Iblis to me.
How do they know that? Is that, like, explained in some way that I don't really know? It wasn't, you know, wasn't understanding.
Hurry!
Shadow, just take it and stop asking questions about this old man whose back is about to give out from trying to hold that pose for so long. You fool. Jerk. Alright, so we gotta go follow Mephiles here. Mephiles. Mephiles. Mephiles.
Mephiles, I
Boney
won't let
M.
you escape.
I don't know where I'm going with it.
It looks like the science was pretty advanced.
Yes, but it also looks like everything here is exactly the same as Aquatic Base was in the present. So, you know, Sonic CD time periods, these ain't. Alright, we got a motorcycle here. I guess if we really want to do a motorcycle here. Oh, it didn't go long enough for me to ghost ride the whip. Damn it. So much for that. Ah, yes, good. Just what we needed. These worms that are even more super... Oh, they can do the big jump, huh? I assumed that, like, using the bike would speed this up a little bit, right? But honestly, I much prefer doing the chaos combo. Unless I'm going to be forced to use the bike. In which case, well, then I suppose I don't have much other choice, do I?
There should be a switch.
Yes, but I believe I need to destroy that. I need to open that box to get to the spring first. Thank you, Shadow. Alright, well that's dead. We got some more worms. You know, I made fun of this earlier, but I actually am kind of enjoying it. The chaos combo thing, rather. Not this game in general, but, you know. Like I said, we'll come away from this thinking that this game had ideas. And it deserves a little bit of points for that. Because, like, have you seen what happens in some other Sonic games? Oh, ye gods. Oh, they got, like, fishtails in the end of them. Oh, that's weird. These worm things are really freaking me out here. Oh, you dick. Oh, my God. What an absolute jackass. Let me pause for a second to adjust my chair. Because, yeah. I mean, true. I absolutely am like, if a streamer is going to come in here with a game that's got good ideas, but absolute dog shit execution, that seems a little bit unfair to Quest 64 compared to this, but, yeah. That said, I don't know that I would stream a full playthrough outside of, like, if I was doing randomizers or even crowd control, if I actually had enough people who were willing to do that. Just by virtue of the fact that Quest 64 is one of those games where combat is so... Oh, I died. Where am... Oh, I gotta restart the whole level. I didn't get a cut. I didn't get a checkpoint. I've already forgotten because this is, yeah. I just think that, like, Quest 64 would not be a very interesting thing to stream the regular version all the way through. Like, I think it would just get tiring, the amount of encounters, and seeing as how I know that game a decent amount, there wouldn't be as many moments of me being like, oh, what the hell just happened there? Or, oh, what does this spell do? That would produce, like, interesting content. I'd just be there like, oh, yeah, we're fighting the frog dudes and the kobold in the forest again, because I need to grind levels to be able to fight Silvering. Yay. Like, it is a game with good ideas, but oh boy, the encounter rate is probably too damn high, and the experience is too damn low in order to compensate. Okay, yeah, this absolutely makes well, certainly the worms a lot easier. Well, I think we've probably seen at this point that I don't really have a great talent for doing voices. I mean, which is nice, because I'm not too happy with my own voice to begin with. It's like, gee, I wish I could trade this for something else, but I'm not going to be able to do that without, like... I don't know if you've ever seen that thing at the end of BioShock when it's like, oh, well, Jack has to transform himself into a Big Daddy. And they've got this horrible machine to, like, modify his voice box so that way he can do the groaning and everything properly. I would basically need something like that, I guess. God, It's kind of a nightmare. One of the more disturbing little things about that game. Oh, Jesus, Shadow, you don't need to be going that fast, dude. What, do you want to get arrested for speeding on the highway? Going 85 and a 50? God, I haven't been anywhere out of state in a while. I remember I just have a lot of distinct memories of being basically stuck in traffic on the highway despite going at having just gone at like 80 miles an hour and just not getting anywhere. And man, road trips are... You know, travel in general is just kind of a weird thing when you get it. Yeah, certainly. There are games that are far more painful when it comes to the grind.
There must be a switch for the door ahead.
Alright, so... we're gonna do this. And we're gonna let our meter recover. Alright. Hey, Fire Drake, how's it going? Yeah, you enjoy the motorcycle we've got for Shadow in this level? We had that in the last level, Radical Train, where we were using it to pursue a train, as you probably could guess. Meanwhile, here it's just like this weird out of context, like, hey, we need a vehicle in the Shadow the Hedgehog section. So why not a motorcycle? Because they wanted to give us something with some firepower. But apparently they're not allowed... I assume they're just not allowed to give Shadow his guns. So they gotta strap him onto a vehicle. That's what I'm guessing is the case. That there's some sort of... something like that going on. However, Silver can deal with his problems pretty easily by just finding the magic pixel, slapping the thing in the face, and stunning it, and then grabbing it and using it as a projectile for something else. You know, just think about the fact that he could have got both Sonic and Shadow at the same time if he had just grabbed Sonic like, it's no use! And then Shadow drops down. And then he just chucks Sonic at Shadow. And that would have been it. Game over, yeah, right there. Yeah, I mean, in Sonic Adventure 2, he definitely was, well, I mean, like, the whole idea of being, like, the dark version of the hero is kind of like this little bit of edge to itself. It's interesting because I feel like the main conceit of Shadow as he existed in Shadow the Hedgehog, which... Shadow the Hedgehog is like a game about him trying to find his identity and recapture his memories and just make sense of himself. It's a quest for identity type of game. And in that respect, I think that the conceit is less edgy than it is in Sonic Adventure 2. Where in Sonic Adventure 2, he basically spends a large part of the game just being, or at least looking like, edgy Sonic, or evil Sonic. Anyway, here we are in this part of things. You may remember this room as the one that had the singular gigantic ball when we were playing as Sonic. Meanwhile, here we are with a bunch of other objects to deal with as Shadow. Anyway, yeah, that's just my take about Shadow the Hedgehog, is that... And also, I kind of feel like that's an interesting angle to take with Shadow the Hedgehog, is that You know, people aren't really going to comment very strongly one way or the other, I don't think, about Sonic lore. Like, just on a concept level. Because I don't think there's that many people who are that deep into it without being, like, hardcore, you know, Hedgehog heads. And those people are not going to be, those people are not going to be taken seriously by the large portion of the internet. But I gotta say that Sonic did something right when it came to how they decided to develop working with Shadow as a character. Sonic is still not like a particularly, you know, Sonic is not about to eclipse any major RPG franchises that may or may not have been created by Sega in terms of story, even the ones that ain't so good in said franchise. But it was a good idea. I like it. That said, I'm only specifically bringing that one up just because this is a Sega franchise. Obviously, the other RPG franchises are available. And quite a few of them have some very high highs and some very low lows. Case in point, the Chrono series. Chrono Cross has moments of being both. Oh god. Pausing. Screen. Yeah, see, exactly. You get the idea that they were trying to do something unique and at least reasonably smart when it came to Shadow, and they were trying to make him a unique character instead of just being, you know, Sonic, but he's bad. Okay, so we've got. Okay, no, I do actually have to. I was like, do I have to go to the upper door? I do not. Or maybe I do. Anyway, yeah. So now that I've said something nerdy about Sonic lore, how's everybody doing out there? Nobody's like, what have you done with the streamer? Okay, so that was the door. Where the hell do I... Okay, never mind, I see it. It's actually quite easy. Unlike an apartment complex. Wait. Oh, that's a terrible joke. Alright, so we got this going on. I feel this is a place where I should not be going fast. I should be playing it a little safer here. Oh, but we pulled that off. Anyway, yeah, I'm like, what was I gonna... Did I have anything I wanted to say after that? Or am I just gonna continue to react to the level as I run into things? Which, unfortunately, this is just Sonic's area, basically. But slightly different and with more fire dudes. And I realized that the only other thing I had to say, after I said, oh yeah, I have commentary about Sonic lore, I guess I have more to say? Because I do have some things I want to talk about Silver, but, like, those are going to have to wait until we get into Silver's campaign, so that way we can see more of him. Because there are definitely some things I remember about him, and I got some things to say that, like, I'm surprised on some level with the direction the writers went, and I don't know if what's going on with him is necessarily intentional in the regard that I'm thinking of. But without the context of seeing Silver's campaign play out in front of us, it's not going to be helpful. Yes, besides Silver being Trunks. I mean, we kind of already know that Silver is Trunks. We had the discussion about Silver being Trunks a couple of streams ago. I don't know if it was the first 1 to 2 of us playing this game. I would probably say that it was the second stream when I played this game. But yes, rather potentially infamously, it's certainly a thing that I've learned about on the internet, so I would assume so. I've read somewhere that this game was very heavily Dragon Ball inspired, like even more than the rest of the franchise. Which is really saying something because, well, I've definitely had that conversation before. So, yes. Yes, Silver is Trunks is one thing to say, but I got something else to say about him that, well, again, I've got to wait for that, because otherwise it's just going to seem like this weird offhand statement that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and I have very little to point to for it. But you know what? Once the things are right in front of us, that'll happen, and I'm sure it will be a great time for everyone involved, except for me, depending on who the viewers are, I guess. So, okay, we got more dudes here. Of course we do. There's a lot of fire guys here. You know, I feel like we could just, like, crack one of these walls, and that would solve things pretty quickly, as long as Shadow knows how to breathe underwater. On the other hand, depressurization would probably happen, and that would not be so great. This is definitely a case, by the way, where they really want me to use my Chaos Zip if I had just remembered that, but cleverly I did not. So I just wasted that right at the end.
Yes.
Hey, enjoy that no time bonus. Hey, what fun. So we spent a lot of that level not dying. At least we managed to keep our points together. Ah, the Werehog fighting segments. I don't remember a lot about Sonic Unleashed, although I've never played Sonic Unleashed. I've just seen people play it.
Chaos control.
Mostly I remember that the Werehog levels get kind of long often, and I remember just the music that they use for that. It's the Thankfully, it's like really catchy though, so, you know, like, I'm not even going to complain about that. I'm sure if I ever get around to playing that, it's going to be an interesting little adventure.
Shadow, your face, your form, I will remember.
Oh, I see. That's why Mephiles looks like...
Death, certain,
That's why Mephiles looks like Shadow.
will die.
Is because he's basically going to steal his body. Well, okay, that's not really correct, but he's gonna copy the form. Everything. You get it. Possibly.
Did you do it?
Yes. And you?
Yes. The flames are properly sealed. It's done.
In Kyrie? You didn't... Silver, you didn't... that would be a really stupid idea if you did... Oh, right, it's Silver. Never mind. Couldn't say nothing.
You're going to leave it behind?
Yes, I already know what becomes of it in the future. It's time to return.
Yes, of course.
Oh, he sounds so sure of it.
Chaos Control!
You're back sooner than I expected. Omega is still in pursuit of Mephiles. So, where's the kid? What did you find 10 years ago?
I need you to access GUN's database. Specifically, find out what materials the Scepter of Darkness was made from.
Sure. But you haven't answered my question yet.
I found the means to seal Mephiles.
Sorry, I've got this, I got this measuring tape I keep playing with. I hope that's not making too horrible a noises. It probably is, actually. Sorry, I gotta put that down. I have a problem. I have a lot of problems, but that's just one of them. It's okay. These scenes don't really deserve that kind of, you know, giving that many shits about them.
Agent Rouge, respond. The location of the Scepter of Darkness is unknown, but there is an archaeologist who's researching it. If you find
I
the
thought
archaeologist, you
I thought
must
Rouge
get
had the Scepter of Darkness. Oh, that was a sudden loading zone. That was weird, especially with the amount of fucking lag I had there. That was absurd, frankly. Alright, so I'm assuming that I have to... Well, I gotta do this. And then it's like... so the last levels are Wave Ocean and Dusty Dunes Desert, and at the end of that we fight a boss. Whatever, I was gonna be like, I assume I know what we gotta... But who cares? The important part here, we gotta mash the X button some more, everybody. That's right. I hope you like mashing the X button, everybody. Where are you going? Are you just running in a circle? I think she's just running in a circle and she's supposed to be following me. Well, I don't know where to go. Or is it just kill all the mobs? If that's it, then that's, well, really simple and kind of silly. How often do I spend just assuming that things in games are far more complicated than they actually are? Searching the Scepter of Darkness. Black flame lights the candle of darkness and the priest's prayers are answered. Dark Seal will be no more, and so shall emerge the power. Can't you generate light?
Yes.
It's a good question. I mean, yeah, pretty much all the time is about correct. Getting an A rank on that? Yeah.
Not even a challenge.
You say we're not hitting an S rank for that. That'd be silly. 30k is what we need, because of course it is. It's a shadow level. 30k is about what you need for most of them. What do you know?
Huh?
What do you know?
Hey. Hey.
Yeah, I don't care, buddy. What's... But do I have to do something in town before I can go to Wave Ocean? I probably do, actually. So I gotta go and hit all the fountains in some way or something. The other way. Yes, yes, okay.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, the time limit on that
Hey.
seems to be, like, incredibly free. Like, you have to goof around on purpose for that, basically. Throw a coin in. We don't own a coin. Danik.
Hey.
For Shadow, we're... Oops. That was done in a really dumb way. Alright, so, you know what? I'm gonna re-ask for the hint. I said I'm gonna re-ask for the hint. Black flame lights the candle of dark. Priest prayers are answer. Dark seal will be no more, and so shall emerge the power. Alright, so what do you got to say about the big candles? Oh, you just have to say where the fountain. So, I mean, quite clearly, we gotta do something with this. There's even a little star mark on the menu. But what? And that's the problem that I'm running into here, is that I don't know what we're supposed to do here. Am I, like, supposed to break this or something?
Hey.
says throw a coin in, and I don't... Like, I can't even switch to Rouge to have her throw a bomb, which is clearly not a coin, but... You know. It would be something at least. I'm going to pause. I'm going to go look this up and see if anything is stated in any of these guides that says, hey, do the thing. I have a feeling that the answer is going to be no. But we're going to see what we can do anyway. Okay, it said to use Chaos Spear on the pillars surrounding it, which, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, that is very oblique. Like, I guess that on some level, they're like, oh, well, you can make light, right, Shadow? I would not really think of it that way. I also don't really think about this attack very much in general, so...
Good. Now I can finally stop Necros.
Agent Shadow, E123 Omega has engaged Metals. Head to the Wave Ocean, head to Wave Ocean. Agent Shadow, E123 Omega has engaged Metals. Head to Wave Ocean immediately.
Because we've never been informed either that the Chaos Spear can light Darkfire, and we've never had to do that before either. Like, oh, by the way, can't you make light? That's... Like, that's just sort of like a key attack. That seems like non-elemental, really. If anything. And even then, it also, like, if you actually take any closer look, it's an electrical attack, which, I mean, sure, electricity does cause fires, but that's not the first thing that you think of it being able to do. It's not like we're over here playing Magic the Gathering and, you know, casting Lightning Bolt or anything as a red mage, which... Red is represented by a fireball symbol for its little mana cost there, so, I mean, you get it. You understand a little bit of basic stuff about that, so yeah. Oh god, I remember the original Digimon card game and just looking at the card design for that, and... It is deeply non-indicative of how the game is played. Like, you can look at... You can crack open a pack, I would say, of Magic. You can crack open a booster pack. Or, at the very least, crack open, like, one of the old, fully randomized starter decks from 4th edition and going backwards. Actually, I think 5th edition had that, too. Where the contents were not randomized. Or, like, a sealed kit for a tournament from way back when sealed deck was the thing instead of 6 sealed packs. And you can just sort of look at it and go like, okay, I think I can grok the basics of how to play, at least on some level. Like, there's obviously certain things there that are not necessarily sensible, like the idea of certain spells not lasting forever, but... You can understand costs, at least. You can look at that, and you can understand the numbers and stuff. The OG Digimon card game is a complete and utter clusterfuck of formatting. Nothing about it is indicative of anything. and none of it really makes sense. I also seem to remember that even if you knew the rules, it was kind of not amazing. Although that said, I would not recommend trying to play any card game without a rulebook handy. Don't do that. That's stupid. And you're silly for thinking that that's a thing you can actually do. Although, man, now I'm kind of curious, like, what environment there is for playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Using, like, sealed or other limited card pool type of stuff.
Methodist detected. Position K31. Pursue and engage.
Beep boop, I am a robot. I run on American jobs. I haven't played Team Fortress ever. Jeez, man. Now I'm kind of sad thinking about that, because I loved Team Fortress 2 back when my friend could get a server working. Speaking of Digimon card game and things that were very hard to understand, I sort of remember there was a Digimon card battle game for the PS1, I want to say. I would assume it to be PS1. It may have been PS2. Either way, it was early 2000s when I played it. And it was kind of there were definitely some parts about it that I just don't remember understanding how to get like certain values, because some of the monsters just get like boosts at certain points, and it's like I don't remember how this is a thing. Anyway, mostly the main thing that I remember about it was that there were a couple of pretty interesting monsters in there, but mostly I remember that one had the like sun-themed alternate version of Hagurumon, I almost said gear Pokemon, the gear Digimon, which may have had a different name in English, but I don't think it did, or it may have changed at some point. That's also an option. Anyway, I'm digging Omega's playstyle because he seems to be able to charge up this gauntlet for mass fucking damage. Yeah, Solarmon was his name, yeah.
Welcome, Omega. It won't take much for me to...
Okay, we'll find Omega soon.
You know, Mephiles, you kind of got your ass handed to you by Omega earlier, so, like, maybe being this cocky about things is not exactly your cleverest strategy, but on the other hand, Mephiles is, old Gargramon? Gargramon, I would assume is the... Right, because Gargramon was one of the robots, right? Maybe I'm misremembering. I don't remember a ton of Digimon in general. Like, I remember a lot of the mainstays of the main characters. I could probably name all of them if I strained a little bit. I remember Andromon, which, now that I think about it, Andromon looked kind of creepy as fuck. All considered. Like, just in a very casual way. Like, if you stop to think about how that design would have looked up close, you'd just be like, oh man, that's grody. I remember that Wormmon, which, of course, Ken's Digimon Wormmon, had an evolution stage at one point, Beelzemon, which, of course, my brother, who is not always great at talking, in a completely different way from how I'm not great at talking, always read out as Beelzemon, which is definitely not right. couple of others here and there, but also, like, obviously just, like, pointing out a lot of the Digimon names. I don't remember, like, 90% of the plots. I remember that, like, Agumon evolved into Skull Greymon because he was, like, overfed or something from Tai trying to make him go ultimate. That was an episode. I was like, hey, don't force it. Something like that. But yeah, my memory of things is like little random bits. But of course, Digimon was a very large media franchise that I feel in some ways you'd probably say is a little bit more like things are scattered around compared to Pokemon. Then again, I also say that with minimal engagement with the Pokemon anime and manga, so technically that's not really true. But also, like, the Digimon games had a lot of, like, well, there were a lot of them. And they were not necessarily, like, all in a straight line. Then again, I guess that there isn't a straightforward canon for the Pokemon games in the same way either, right? Like, they don't all just go in a straight order, plus you've had these weird retcons, reboots, all kind of stuff. Anyway, I am not completely sure as to where I need to go here. Figure it out eventually. And also, just like the branching evolution things in Digimon were really intense. So it's always like, whenever I'd look at that, it'd be like, oh, do these things really? And then mentally, I think I probably hit a point where it's like, well, you know what? Almost everything goes in some order or another. Almost. You can just do whatever and you probably get away with it. It would probably be passable. That's not entirely true, obviously, but you see the amount of branches sometimes and you're like, wow. So that's pretty wide. Yeah, that's kind of that's a pretty good that's a pretty good way of I'm redoing my chair. Hang on. In fact, I'm getting remarkably sweaty in here for how incredibly cold outside it is. It is very, very cold right now, even for this time of year. But that seems to be a thing across the entire U.S., and I'm sitting in the Midwest, so weather. It's terrible. So I'm actually turning the fan on. This room heats up real bad anyway, but I assume that running the PS3 is not necessarily helping. The PS3, I believe, is quite the heat producer. But yeah, that's a better explanation of what I was saying, is that the Digimon series has like a large amount of continuities, whereas Pokemon has a sort of regular-ish progression of, everything is mostly continuous. Is this switch on a timer, or do I need to, like, have something press it? Or did I just fuck up in some other exotic way? What am I doing wrong here? This is back the way I... Oh, no, this is not back the way I came. Never mind. Okay. I guess I did just screw up in a really incredibly silly way. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, like, I think that the Pokemon game timeline, sometimes things skip around a little bit. Or maybe it's just because the remakes are the way they are that you get stuff like that. So, yes. But yeah, Digimon, like, even just on console stuff, everything has always seemed like really very heavy on all the different timelines and universes and continuities. There we go. That's the word we're looking for. So it's always been a little bit... It felt like it was much more widely spread, and that can make it seem a little bit harder to get into. Yeah, like most of the side stuff for Pokemon are kind of don't. Now we gotta try and dodge around everything. Don't know where I'm going here. Bit of a problem. Do I have to kill everything? Do I just have to go to the Dolphin Gates? Do I have to, like, almost crash into the Dolphin? It looks like I can just... No, this is back where I came from. I don't know how to drive this thing. I'm gonna pause here for a second. Yeah, Yeah, exactly regarding Pokemon is that most things are fairly consistent across them in a certain way, and so... You know, a lot of them are just like associate canons in some sort of way. So like Masters EX or whatever is all just stuff that's related to the main continuity, and stuff is fairly consistent even if the events are different. Speaking of... Oh, so that's just death. Okay. That's cute. Anyway, speaking of water-type decks in Yu-Gi-Oh!, there was something I was looking at recently as an interesting-looking option as a water-type deck. I forget what it was. I also hit upon the bonding, the water dragons again. I'm kind of surprised to see that that is a thing that got any sort of like support whatsoever in the intervening years since the release of Water Dragon and Bonding H2O. Because I would look at that and be like, wow, this is incredibly silly. On the other hand, Yu-Gi-Oh! Does tend to like support all of its archetypes, no matter how small, eventually. As just like, you know, some interesting stuff for them. Okay, so we can just go back over... Can we not just go back over the Dolphin Gate? Okay, looks like we can't just go back over the Dolphin Gate. Can we go on the... Okay, so there's nothing here to do. Okay. So now I have to figure out how to open the oh, okay. Yeah, since most of this stuff is tied to some character or another, or like some sort of noteworthy moment, you get a lot of that going on. I think Insect Queen got support some time ago. I remember Cocoon of Evolution and the Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth series got a bit of support in the past couple of years with a thing that basically just lets you shortcut straight to Pug'em, which is kind of awesome, really, because that was always one of the jankiest fucking monsters in the world. Like, be hard-pressed to imagine that somebody would actually be able to summon Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth the way that the card text intends you to, unless it was specifically like a game where it was set up that way for, you know, basically if one player went like, okay, yeah, fine, I'm gonna let you do that on purpose. Yeah, Larva Moth is something that has like no reason to be there. Okay, so I'm gonna try killing everything this time. And see if that helps us any. I mean, definitely the amount of physics objects moving is making the game kind of shit its pants. Okay, so I can't get up there, can I? Wait a second, am I able to... Circle button, no, circle button is not doing it. Right, it's just that getting Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth out is kind of not a thing that is very, reasonable for one to suspect, even back then. And of course, with what are probably better spell cards at the time, so... You got that to consider as well. Oh, this is gonna go like shit. Alright, so... We've done all this stuff. So now what? Can I, like... Can I get this thing broken? And then try traversing the area without it? Because it seems like that's what I'm going to have to do. I think. Right, yeah, and of course, in those games, you also had to deal with people who just pull plug them out of their deck for free. Looking at you, Forbidden Memories. What a fucking game that was. Kind of a bastard of a game. Anyway, I can't get onto the rocks as I was thinking we could, so I'm just kind of at a loss now for what to do. Can we get this dude? Yes, but now we can't get anywhere else. Okay, so I'm about to go look this up. Actually, yeah, we're just gonna go look this up. Alright, come on, guide. Tell me that you didn't put any information. Boy, it sure didn't, but it did say that apparently the goal ring is over water and we need the hovercraft in order to get it. So, yes, but also not very descriptive. Are we going to have to hit a jump real hard? We may have to hit that jump extremely hard. We may have to hit that with, like, max speed and everything. So let's try and drive up to the ramp, and then we're going to hit the brakes, and we're gonna go bouncing at a weird angle. All right, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, and all right. Well, let's get ready to lose 6 minutes of no progress. Yeah, especially when we do shit like this. And then because we don't hit the water flat, I'm not sure that we need to either, but, like, I don't know what to do at all, so it is, however, very clear that we need to kill everything in this area in order to be able to get onto that hovercraft at all, which is the only thing that I can think of that would get us anywhere, because there's nowhere to go from hitting that one Firebird. And that's the only other thing I can really think of, because that's, like, all we can get to. You know what, we're here, I guess we're wasting another... Okay. Douchebag. Grab the dolphin, maybe? It's the only other option I can think of. Or I could actually time it properly would be a good start. Unfortunately, catching that dolphin, if that's the case, is going to be a good thing. And hey, what do you know? The guide that I looked at didn't have any information. I may have to go look elsewhere because I am just stumped. Alright, we're going to pause here for a second, and we're going to go look and see if there's anything on, like, a Sonic Wiki or something that says anything. The answer is probably not, but, like, I don't know what to do. Says to ride across the water on a hovercraft in order to reach the exit. That is not exactly useful information on that level. Am I just, like, not going the right way or something? That, I suppose, is possible. I don't know what the right way is, then. We're gonna follow along the edge of the wall every time and see if I have missed a path. Oh, hi, killer whale. Wow, we got turned around real bad there. That is messed up. Is this it? Oh, okay. Wow, I'm just a freaking idiot. I just couldn't find that. That was embarrassing.
Need to stay focused.
Can't believe I got above a D rank for that. Well, whatever. We got a level and a boss left. I'm gonna see if I can't finish this tonight. I'm going a little bit long, but you know what?
This only proves you were created to stop Shadow, the ultimate life form. Don't tell me you didn't know. You may have been programmed by humanity.
Shut up.
But what you did to Shadow in the future, that was your...
Ephilis, you're like full of a million bullets right now. Shut your... Omega has the right idea here. Just keep shooting him. Jeez, man. Just... We get it, dude. You think you're cool. Or something. He doesn't think at all.
What just happened?
Shadow. The one that defeats and seals you in the future is me.
Cool. We'll deal with that later, dude.
It's so unfair. Shadow's always here to defend the world.
Well, I mean, if he's
Like that.
an experimental ultimate life form, he could just kind of go absolutely, you know, haywire for whatever reason.
It is seen as a
He could turn into a bio lizard again, and then, you know.
and then the world becomes its enemy.
Shadow,
Then where would we be, right?
even if you believe everyone in the world will be against you, know that I'll always remain by your side. Remember that.
Yeah, alright.
I will.
Alright, you two, come on. We've got one level and one boss left to kill. Come on. Make it quick. I mean, I could skip these cutscenes and nobody would care, but I would. And, I mean, that matters, I guess. It doesn't matter. Who the hell am I kidding? I'm being silly now. Oh. We gotta get a little mini quest here. Shit on a stick, are you kidding me? Nice fucking homing attack, Shadow. You. Why didn't you hit that thing? Even though you very clearly physically impacted it. Camera, stop whipping around like you're on the goddamn N64. This game is from 2006, not 1996. Jesus. Then again, with the performance, you wouldn't know. Actually, games on the 64 usually didn't perform this bad either, so, like, what am I talking about? Usually, games on the N64 were, like, decently optimized. Mostly. Oh, Fire Drake. Well, I appreciate you anyway. You get your exercise in and all that. Alright, we got a Chaos Golem here, or whatever they're called. I don't know. Actually, should we even be using the phrase chaos around them? Because they're Iblis related, so it's not really chaos, that's just straight up full fire. Where are we at so far? Let me grab a ring before the Shadow Golems start being jerk-assy about things. I'll read the messages in a second. My leg's falling asleep. Probably because I've been sitting on it for a while. There we go. Yeah, I mean, they're not all, but I definitely have played very few that had, like, massive performance drops like that. At the very least, like, my timer doesn't stay perfectly, whatever. That's right, sir. We work for Gun. A normal name for a normal organization.
Need to stay focused.
Wow, that's a C rank? Oh yeah, same thresholds as usual. Except that the C to D is pretty tight. Have I played Eden Chronicles? No, I still have not played that. I've mentioned that before. As being a game that exists, and that seems like a bit of a shit carnival. It probably has some ideas to it, but I have just always kind of looked at that and been like, wow, that seems like the least of the RPGs on this console, and there aren't really a whole lot of those. Interestingly, when people talk about RPGs for the N64, they don't really talk about the Pokemon Stadium games very much, which is weird because from a gameplay perspective, they absolutely are. They just haven't really got a whole lot of story to them, rather. Alright, so things are looking pretty easy, but we're going to take another save here just to make sure. But also saying that, there's still a bunch of games I still need to play. Did I buy the most recent Fire Emblem game this year? Three Houses? I forget. I don't even know how old that game is anymore. That's messed up. Either way, I bought it several months ago for a pretty decent deal off of eBay for what I think is a complete copy, just used. And I haven't played that yet.
He's probably looking for the Chaos Emerald that's supposed to be there.
Ah, yes, the old desert ruins. I'm sure this place set some people off a little bit thinking about the silver version of this level. Speaking of which, once we get there, I will absolutely be looking into how to glitch through the door. Because, yes, I will show off the ancient Egyptian billiards room. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Getting really weird, but we're probably not going to do that because that seems like it would be a horrible mess. The Sega mandate on Shadow does appear to be... I did not know that was a thing with Sega. I know that they have some specific rules about Sonic that are related to the Ken Penders lawsuits, but I don't remember if that applies to games as well as comics. But, oh boy, that's a story and a half.
It looks like these pillars will lead me
Ah, good. We gotta navigate with the pillars, huh? The pillar men here. Unfortunately, I don't know what the hell just happened here. What if I just, like, scoot across most of this desert and go look for landmarks instead? I mean, we did save very recently, so we should be good to go. I'll read that in a second. Oh, joy, I think we're going to have to kill these dudes. Oh, no, it's just a loading zone. Okay. Oh, no, that's a black screen. Pardon me. Thinking it took a while to load into that. Nope. I will read that message in a moment. So I'm probably going to have to actually follow the path, aren't I? Like, just taking a guess here that the game is going to be very unamused about me trying to just cheese this level. In fact, that may not even be the case, although that set of doors does seem very definite. Maybe I have to get there some other way. Because I see this track here. I really don't like the hovercraft, by the way. It's not great. Oh, fuck. We just died instantly. Wow. Alright, so I'll pause and I'll read this. Sonic Prime producer Logan McPherson has described fitting Shadow in the show as a challenge, as his character comes with a lot of restrictions. Even the invention of the Shadowverse wasn't enough to make Shadow's inclusion any easier, as he's destined to always be the edgy boy we know and love. Huh. Interesting.
It looks like these
Okay, so I do have to basically go through the slalom gates, I guess. And the level was not amused by me trying to cheat it, because now I can actually see those things rising up out of the sand. I sort of knew, again, that Sega had, for some characters, some degree of, like, strong rules about the characters. Again, from what I said, because I know about the whole Ken Penders shit with the Sonic comics and the associated lawsuits resulting in that, because Ken Penders is a very strange man and continues to be, quite frankly. Which is a polite way of saying he's kind of a shitburger. Please get me unstuck. But regardless, I didn't know that they were like that much so about that many other characters. Very interesting. Well, listen, somebody's got to control this game, and I'm pretty sure it ain't the fucking player, so... You know, maybe that would be better. Okay, well that was much easier, now that we actually know what the gimmick is, and this time it actually spawned properly, because I don't think the pillars popped out right the last time. But here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Let us get on with things. in hopefully a real level now instead of just playing around with a freaking hovercraft.
It's just a bit further.
Oh man, this is not what I expected out of the desert level. Oh my god, I gotta be able to control, man. And oh hey, my display cut out right at that moment. Thanks, game. All right, we gotta actually go walk over there. All right. Alright, did I not go through these properly the first time? Is my question now? Alright. Well. Again, once the gimmick is understood, this is not too terrible. This is probably the best controlling of these, I almost called it hover bike, of these hovercraft sections. And plus, if I hit the sand at a weird angle, it doesn't immediately explode and kill me, so credit where it's due, you know. Hey, nice. One up. Alright. Now, I should basically just be able to barrel my way into the door here. There we go. Enter this segment in less than a minute 30. That's better. Alright, so this part, because we're on a thing that probably should be, like, guided, but is not. On the other hand, this is the last level of the campaign, so maybe I should expect a little bit tougher platforming. That said, it's still a Sonic game, so, you know, how high should your expectations truly be, right? Yikes. Yeah, we're gonna take this slow. Rather than what the game wants us to do. We're gonna go slowly with it. Ooh, sand wave and it's capitalized, so you know it's a big deal. Shadow? Why did you not connect with the homing attack, you dumbass? And it's absolutely his fault, not mine. I'm not taking any blame for it. Because he was right there. Come on. What, you homing attack to his bullet? Thanks, Omega. Fuck me. That went real badly. Alright, where do I restart? Okay, yeah, it's in the sand room. That's right.
I have to be careful not to get caught up in this sand wave.
Ouch. Shadow, you dingodile. Oh, he really did magnetize onto its bullet. I saw it fly away this time. That's really dumb. I said that as a joke. Alright, so that's all the Firebirds killed. Don't. Man, Omega's hover decays real fast. Like, it's kind of a problem. Like, at first I was like, Omega seems like he's really cool, but now that I'm getting to play him more, he kind of sucks.
That door is being guarded by the surrounding enemies. You won't be able to open it until you get them acquired.
Like, come on, bro, take out the miniguns that we saw in that cutscene. Or would that be too good for us? It's Sega probably thinks it's more than we deserve. So where are the last few monsters in here then? Because if I can't... I have to... This is a kill room. Ah, I see. I see what I'm looking for. I think that's the last one. I'm hoping it is. Back. Better camera angle. I'm not asking for the world here when I ask for a better camera angle. Sheesh. At least I don't think I am. Me. Alright, here we are. Downstairs. As it passes physics object crates. No, actually. Alright, so we're gonna have to go kill that other golem. The ruse was a distraction. Alright. Get that. That door is not open. That door has to be open through the switch. And now I'm thinking, am I screwed because I broke so many of the wooden crates? The answer should hopefully be no. Otherwise, that is some bad game design. Like, we've criticized some parts of this game's design before, but that would just be beyond the pale. Unlike me, who's just beyond pale. Wait. Some executive at Twitch thinking about how unfunny that joke was to them. And then there's me not giving a shit. Well, we can probably ignore the birds. Ah, yes, that was so worth it. Man, I can't imagine this stage being too much more than in the Omega section, because this has been over half of the stage's runtime so far. Just sitting here thinking about how Omega actually had a machine gun spin in his combo in Heroes. And meanwhile, the only ranged weaponry I have in this game is a little pissant charge shot that does almost nothing. It's like the reverse of the charge beam in in any Metroid game, really. Ouch. Alright, you guys, stop being such jerks. Get out of the ground. Quit goofing off. Quit screwing around or screwing around too much. Etc. Ah, there we go. We're getting a little more range attack going there. And that is the door open. And yeah, there was still more of this section. Wow. Damn, Omega, you got a lot to do, dude. Why couldn't we just give you this level and have, like, a real moveset for you? Oh, right. Because this game was rushed out to meet a very early deadline in order to make it seem more impressive to some people, and yet here we are. So that's the switch. Do we have to go back? I don't think we do. Maybe we do. It actually does kind of look like those platforms rose out of the dirt. Yes, I did just call sand dirt.
Let's move on.
Alright, so we're done here. And yeah, the sand waves are coming. So obviously, this is where we gotta go. Otherwise, that would be really silly. And this game isn't about silly things. Unless we're talking about Shadow homing attacking two birds' bullets for some reason. which is just the greatest game design of all time, you know. Of all time! Okay, that door opened right up. I just kind of skipped ahead to it, which is kind of a silly thing to do, but... Alright, come on, worms, get out the ground. Oh, they're all piled on top of each other, huh? That's a position. Alright. Door open. No, it's the other door. Okay. Right, take these parts slowly. Because they don't control very well. By that I mean you slip along the sides of the things very easily. Oh, jeez, yeah, breaking out of the boost is real hard there. That's gonna be another one that, yeah. Well, at least they give you a checkpoint right afterwards, and... Whoa! Okay, I didn't have enough range for that. That's a shame. I definitely pushed that a little too hard. Alright, so we're gonna wait until that retracts, and then wait till it starts to come back out. Alright, land on the panel. Heat up the fire golem. Alright. Shit. That was embarrassing.
I can't fall off here.
Dang it.
No!
I'm not surprised that I'm not allowed to do that, but it still makes me disappointed. Fuck. If I have to redo this level, I'm going to be very upset. I mean, it's a little early to worry about that sort of thing, probably, but still, like... If that ends up being the case, I'm going to be very sad. That may just be like, okay, at that point, I'm going to save this until tomorrow, because this is a long level. Like, needlessly so, frankly. There does not need to be, like, half of this crap in this level. Oh, well, there's the exit. Never mind. I was about to be like, wow, if there... This level is like Canon's core length. And it's still in a main campaign.
Stay focused.
It was like almost 13 minutes, and we still got a healthy time bonus out of that. Like, wow. That's disgusting. Well, thankfully, I never have to do that again. Because I'm never going to play this game again after I finish this. Are you kidding me? What kind of an idiot do you think I am? Actually, come to think of it, I'm pretty sure my viewers think I'm a pretty big idiot, so...
Mephiles!
My feelings. Wait, no, that's...
I was expecting you sooner. As you must know, you're already too late. But there's still time for you to change your mind. Join me, Shadow. Let us teach this world a lesson and rewrite the future.
Don't try to deceive me.
What?
You have no desire for revenge. You only crave destruction. Your only lust is to fuel Iblis until there is nothing left of time itself.
It's a pity, Shadow the Hedgehog. Truly a shame that you wish to go against me.
Yeah, whatever. Uses Chaos Belch or something to shove us back. He's not even doing true Chaos Control or full Chaos Control or something. Just making us enter a dramatic pose before we enter his boss fight. Alright, so I don't remember anything about this particular Mephiles fight. I think this is an Omega operation. Possibly not. Maybe it's a Shadow thing. It's certainly not a Rouge thing, which at least is good. Excuse me.
Mephiles,
Or are we, are we the whole group here? Alright, I see he's got, like, the nasty purple shit in the water here. And he's able to throw up a shield here. He's throwing his little clones at us. I'm not sure if I'm targeting it if it has like an HP meter or something, but we were able to stun it, so at least there's that. Alright. Okay, no, it looks like we were able to kill it. Alright. And it's worth a good chunk of meter whenever we kill these. We're probably going to have to kill another 2 in order to be able to enter super mode. Which I'm assuming is going to be what we have to do, is that we have to just, like, Chaos Rush him after we kill his dark sides here. Sorry, his great value dark sides, pardon me. I didn't mean to give them that much credit. Okay, we're a little bit short, but we didn't kill the 5th dude, so... Alright. Oh, yeah, that definitely worked. Alright. Oh no, I'll just have to kill all of you. Oh no. Mephiles, you are definitely not a strategist, and yet somehow... I was gonna say, and yet somehow you managed to fool Silver. Never mind. Gotta remember, it's Silver. Silver is not exactly a genius. Well, sub 3 minutes, if that is all there is to the fight, that's easy.
I am forever. I am invincible.
Yes.
Alright, well that's nicely cheesed. Nice! End the campaign on a high note. Oh, baby. All right. And Mephiles turns into horrible black sludge. And we give him the suck.
It's destroyed!
The Eye of Now absorbed your power through your shadow in the past.
Shadow. Shut up.
What may have worked 10 years ago no longer does.
Oh, okay, put down the fucking Game Shark, Mephiles. Alright, well, I mean, honestly, we've got enough Chaos Emeralds, don't we? We can just Chaos Control back to the past. Or did he Game Shark those away from us, too? Then again, Omega has, like, infinite bullets, right?
Realize now that you cannot hope
Just
to stop me.
Annoy him forever with that, if need be.
So you say.
It's futile. The world will betray you. Why fight at all? Why risk your life for those who will persecute you later?
If the world chooses to become my enemy, I will fight like I always have.
Then I'll just kick their asses anyway. Oh, I like how he drops his 2 rings like he's throwing out his power limbers, or, you know, like he's Rock Lee or something. Oh wait, no, sorry, wrong anime that this game was based on. My bad. Also, is that going to be like the end cutscene? Is it we just like go Super Saiyan and dash through? Yeah, it is. Good ending to the story. Oh, they're from Sonic X. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, this is a pretty alright bit of music. Although the vocals are kind of... I'm not super sold on the vocals. That's it. I'll be right back. I know this is like the end of the thing, but yeah, I'll be right back anyway, because, yeah. You understand.
He's a rocket and he's ready to go, cause now the countdown has started and he's ready to blow. He's got the dope sounds bumping and his stereo. He go fast, putting on a show. Go on and get yourself together, there's no time to rest. And if you put the time in, he'll put you to the test. He's like a running man in his world, war is less. And if you want to test him best, bring your best. Don't make me spell it out, bring your best. In this world, where life is strong. In this world, life's an open book. In this world, where compromise does not exist. In his world of rules, every step meets the rest. In this world, where one is all. In this world, never fear the fall. In this world, where compromise does not exist. His world of rules, every step meets the rest. Running it back again, well, what'd you expect? Coming out to win 10 out of 10. Got a real rough pass. Mike's up his liberty and straps on his shoes. Cause he's the best there ever was, haven't you heard the news? Intergalactic continental champ, running things. Hyperactive instrumental with pulling strings. He is the one who understands when the tides will swing. So he's breaking down doors, never far away. Come on and psych yourself up, cause it's time to play. Bounce to the beats and the rhymes, cause they're here to stay. The one and only marathon man, living the day. Rolling up, coming fast, and they'll blow you away. Because the pressures of this world, they can take their toll. And it's tough to get away when they take a hold. The only way to break free is to break the mold. You can't stop now, rock and load. Don't stop now, come on, rock and roll. In this world, gotta make your own where life is strong. In this world, life is just a game you play. Life's an open
Alright, everybody, I'm back. And I see that I mostly just missed the end of All Hail Shadow, but whatever. I had to go, do a thing that it wasn't gonna be pretty if I staved it off much longer. I don't think. We'll put it that way. We'll pretend to have some semblance of appropriateness instead of just immediately saying that. But you know what? At some point, surely I will just say that kind of thing more openly on stream. Oh yeah, All Hail Shadow is a Crush 40. I did not realize that off the top of my head, but I'm not 100% surprised because, of course, they did a lot of music for the Sonic franchise. Starting in the 3D era. A lot of quite beloved music, and, fair enough, I understand why. It's definitely a signature sound for the series. There we go. Let's go ahead and save that. Now that we have finished the Shadow story. And we did that in really just under 2 streams. Frank Sonic is kicking ass fast. Nice. I like that.